Hello YouTube, and welcome back to our kitchen.
It's that time of year again.
Yes it is, and today we will be cooking a hearty queso. Stay tuned. Okay, let's get started. These are the ingredients that you're going to need. You're going to need some processed cheese cubed, some ground beef, some tomatoes that are diced with chilies, and I have here some jalapeno peppers, and here I have a half of an onion.
And it already smells good, I can tell you that for sure.
Okay, let's get started then. First things first, we're going to go ahead on and brown our ground beef. Now, I'm just kind of moving it around here, but I'm going to be adding my onions in just a few minutes. I don't want it to get all the way done before we add our onions in. Let me just say, I'm not using any type of seasoning that contains salt. You want to put some garlic powder in here, that's fine. I'm actually just leaving my ground beef plain, and that's because the onions and it's going to give it flavor, and the cheese is salty, so we don't want to have our dish tasting salty. We want to have a nice good flavor and taste to it, so we're going to just add onions only, and like I said, you can add any other seasoning as long as it does not contain salt. Okay, I have just added the onions, and I am cooking that together with the ground beef. Alright, now I've turned things over to my sous chef. He's better at chopping than I am.
I can't wait to taste it. I can eat like this right now by myself.
Okay, so we've transferred our meat to the pot, and now I'm adding the cheese. And we're going to just go ahead on and dip the cheese in here. Now, most people will serve queso in a crock pot. That's fine, but we're going to do it in a pot on the stove for video purposes, and also because I'm going to put mine in a serving dish. So now we're going to let the cheese melt, and we'll be back. Okay, so now we're just stirring this on medium-low. You're going to just be patient with it and let it take its time until let the cheese melt. Normally, like I say, in a crock pot, you'll probably need about a good 30 minutes to let it melt on a high temperature. So we got it today in a pot because we're going to actually serve it in a serving dish. Now, I wanted to tell you guys, for those who are not a fan of onions, you don't even need to put that in there. But for all you onion fans out there, it's just going to step it up a notch and just add more flavor. Okay, once we get this cheese melted, the next thing we're going to add is our diced tomatoes and chilies. Now that your cheese is melted down, you can lower your fire to a low setting because it's all melted. And now we're going to add our diced tomatoes with chilies. Just make sure that your tomatoes have been drained. We don't want no water on the tomatoes. Okay, just add that in here. And that was 1 can. Now, normally this recipe would be double with 2 cans of tomatoes, as well as 2 blocks of processed cheese and about a pound of ground meat. But since it's just me, hubby, and our daughter tonight watching a movie, this is just perfect for us. Actually, a little more than we need. Okay. And this does not have much long. I'm just trying to make sure I get the tomatoes mixed in well and making sure that the cheese is fully melted. Okay, guys, and we'll be back with the finished product. Okay, guys, and here is our finished product. Enjoy. How it look, honey?
It looks good.
Looks good? Let me get you some.
Not the best part.
Don't bite my finger. Enjoy, guys. Oh, can I wait?